Speaking of giants, Amazon has already changed the way that we shop online, and now it's hoping to lead the way in how we shop for groceries as well. Amazon Go, the company's brick and mortar grocery store, allows customers to walk in, grab their items, and just go. No lines, no cashiers. Simple as that. The first smart grocery store opened in Seattle this week. That one is set to open to the public in early 2017. The company ultimately plans to open nearly 2,000 brick and mortar stores. Laura Stevens is a reporter at the Wall Street Journal. She wrote about this development. Laura, we've been hearing that brick and mortar stores have been on the decline for many years now. So why would Amazon want to jump in now and open up these type of stores?
Well, yes, definitely online shopping has taken off. It's taking a bigger and bigger portion of consumer dollars. But groceries are one thing that we'll still go to the store for every week. We'll go and we'll want to pick out our fresh fruits and vegetables. So it's definitely an area where there's a lot of advantage in having a store so that you can actually get people in, get them to shop for those perishable goods that they might not be as comfortable shopping for online.
So these are uniquely the items that are drawing customers actually into the stores that they're focusing on.
Right. Well, and so Amazon Go, which is the concept that you talked about first, is kind of a little convenience store almost. So you can go in, buy ready to eat meals, little cooking kits to make yourself dinner, and some other different perishable items. So that's definitely an area that they're looking at to grow their grocery business.
So they already have Amazon Pantry and Amazon Fresh. So why do they want to tap into this fresh food industry?
Well, they've done, as you said, Amazon Pantry, which you can order a lot of different kind of dry goods online. They do Amazon Fresh, where it comes delivered in a truck, and that's actually very logistically complex because you have to get the order there, keep it cold, get it delivered in a timely manner, and then make sure everybody's home and everything. So it's definitely a more complex type of food business to be in. So groceries are a huge business. There are more than $600 billion just for the edible portion of that business. And so it's something that people are not spending a ton of money online for yet, and it's something they'd like to be in.
Who are Amazon's biggest competitors right now in this grocery store market?
I mean, obviously Walmart is a huge rival. They have more than 4,000 stores, and by the end of next year, they're going to roll out a click and collect model where you can pull up, get your groceries, and then drive off to about 1,000 of their stores. So they're definitely huge in the market. Kroger has about 2,800 stores in 35 states. They're another big competitor. And you know, Target, everybody's trying to get into the grocery business because it is something where you can really count on people to come and shop at your store every week.
So what is the difference then for retailers when it comes to large brick and mortar stores to those little convenience stores? I mean, you mentioned Walmart and Target going in on this operation as well. They obviously see an attraction there.
Right. Well, I think with the convenience store that they've announced, that's something where it's going to be a smaller market test concept for them to test out, you know, having consumers come in, not pay, or sorry, not check out at the cash register. And that will be a concept that they're testing out for payment methods. But in my report, we also said that they're looking at drive-through concepts where you actually pull up and at a store where Amazon's built capabilities for them to just drop off the groceries into your car. They're also looking at a multi-format grocery store, which will be more kind of a discount grocery store style in Aldi or Lidl format, where it's kind of a little bit more sparse, a fewer selection, or a little bit less selection of products, and then you'll be able to go in and order on touch screens to get a bigger selection. So they're looking at different formats right now to get into this business. I mean, obviously they'll be exploring different formats from big stores to little stores. Nothing at the moment that we know of that's going to be as big as a traditional grocery store, but they're definitely looking at that model.
Well, they're obviously making a big push. So let's look at the statistics from the Bureau of Labor. Cashiers, the second largest occupation in the country. What does all of this mean for employees going forward?
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, if you put in kind of kiosks that scan your phone as you walk in and you never have to actually check out, that eliminates those jobs. However, one of the things that I was kind of surprised to learn as I've been covering Amazon, I went to one of their warehouses that's outfitted with tons and tons of robots, and they actually have to hire a higher head count there to staff that warehouse because it becomes so much more efficient. So sometimes, you know, you see these places that are really becoming automated and have a lot of robots, or, you know, eliminate some jobs in some ways, but I was surprised to learn that in some cases it does actually create other jobs, including, you know, people who have to develop this kind of software and make these kinds of technological advances. So I guess it kind of remains to be seen how this might play out. Obviously, it's a huge industry with tons and tons of people working in this job across the country. So it'll depend a little bit how the test plays out and if Amazon actually gains a little traction with this method of shopping.
Laura, do you think that human-to-human contact is ever going to really go away? People are going to long for that.
I don't think so. I think people will still want that. They'll want the customer service, and that's something that I think most of these retailers realize is very important for their business model.
Absolutely. Laura Stevens, thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.